today's sentencing.
Patrick Myrick watched in court as the judge gave all 6 defendants suspended sentences and 12 months probation. Myrick tells me he doesn't remember anything from that night.
I had a broken nose. Pretty much my whole body was like black and blue. My eyes were swollen shut. Had cuts on the insides of my lips. Like my top lip was almost like shredded.
Patrick Myrick says he was beaten so badly he doesn't know if he hit a woman that night or not.
You know, but somebody said I did something and then everybody ran with it. Even
the 6 people charged with assaulting Myrick that night chased him onto ECU's campus where they held him down and beat him.
Borderline animalistic.
Myrick spoke in court.
I don't have any bad blood towards them. What happens is in the past, and I'm moving on with my life.
As each defendant pleaded guilty to assault inflicting serious injury, they took time to apologize to Myrick and his family. On top of probation, each defendant has to take anger management courses and stay away from ECU's campus and Myrick. Myrick says he hopes to finally put the situation behind him.
People make mistakes and, people may not generally, understand what they're doing at times, but I really learned a lot of forgiveness.
And the case made headlines after ECU police handcuffed Myrick, who was black, instead of the 6 people who attacked him. They're all white, and Myrick was unconscious at the time. And that ECU police officer, he was later fired, and he was trying to be reinstated through an appeal. Reporting live in Greenville, Stephanie Brown for News Channel 12.
All right, Stephanie, there is surveillance video of what happened that night, but the Pitt County District Attorney did not release it as the investigation was ongoing.
Now that the trial is done, a spokesperson tells us a decision will come whether to release that video. First, though, will come a 2-week period when any of the defendants can appeal today's decision.
I'm meteorologist Johnny Cox across the region. You were treated to a great day out there. We're still dry on radar. Looks like we'll remain that way through the evening hours. Check out the temperatures. We're still in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees in many locations, but some of the inland locations actually made it up to around 80, 81 degrees today. Otherwise, the winds continue to die down, and we'll see those back to calm overnight, but they're still from the south, so that's helping warm us up. And the hour by hour through the rest of the overnight period, the clouds continue to thicken up. Temperatures falling slowly under the cloud cover down into the low 60s by about 11 o'clock. When we come back, we'll take a look at big changes coming to those temperatures and some rain headed our way. That's all coming up in just a couple of minutes.
A mother is found dead inside her home. Officers arrest her son driving her car in another county. Neighbors tell us they had never even seen the woman at the house in question. News Channel 12's Mary Lee Moore is live in Onslow County tonight, where neighbors and police are trying to find answers.
Guys, I'm on Marion Court in the Sherwood neighborhood off of Gum Branch Road in Jacksonville. It's here police say they found 61-year-old Clara Cornegay dead in her home on Saturday.
I've legitimately never seen a woman there.
In this quiet neighborhood, Michael Wolf and his wife say most neighbors have lived here for years and know each other well. But little was known about the renters on the corner.
Kept to himself. Didn't really make an effort to get out to know anybody. Just, he just sat there on his porch, and that would be, hey, how are you? And see him do his yard work, and that was about it.
But those cordial, neighborly exchanges came to a screeching halt over the weekend.
We came home from my parents in Moorhead, and there was still about 20 cop cars here, and we pull in, and they were parked all in the cul-de-sac, all on the side of the road. The house was taped off. After being home for, another couple hours or so, we finally seen the ambulance come in, and then they took the body out of the house.
Jacksonville police say 61-year-old Clara Cornegay was found dead, and someone had hit her with a blunt object. Her vehicle was also missing. They soon learned Cornegay's son, 38-year-old Shahid Cornegay, was already under arrest in Carteret County for fleeing from authorities while driving his mother's vehicle. Now murder is added to his charges.
I mean, it's still a little bit of a shock, though, because you don't expect it in such a quiet community where everybody pretty much knows everyone.
Everyone knew everyone, except for the renters on the corner.
We wanted to be somewhere that was more established and that, it was a safer area to be in, and so this was kind of a shocking thing to realize that it was the house on the corner from us.
The Onslow County District Attorney tells me Cornegay will be transferred from Carteret County Jail to here in Onslow County, where he will make his first appearance in court this week for that murder charge. Reporting live in Onslow County, Marilee Moore, News Channel 12.
And Shahid Cornegay also faces several charges in Carteret County, including eluding arrest and driving while impaired now. And if you have any information you can offer about the case, you're encouraged to reach out to Jacksonville Police or Crime Stoppers.
Gunfire hits a home 6 times tonight. A community is uneasy. The mobile home on Riggs Road in Onslow County riddled with bullet holes. Deputies say they got a call just after midnight Sunday about those shots. The homeowner says she and her daughter were lucky they weren't hit. They were in a bedroom at the other end of the home.
Maybe somebody was after somebody who previously lived here, or maybe it was a case of they got, the house wrong and they meant to do it to somebody else's house. But I just know that it wasn't for me.
No one was injured and no other home was hit. Onslow County deputies say they're still investigating. If you have any information that could help, call the sheriff's office.
New Bern police say 2 robbers forced their way into an apartment and shot a man. That at about 8:40 last night at Copperfield Apartments near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Academic Drive. That is near New Bern High School. Police say the 2 suspects got into the apartment, demanded money, and a struggle with the victim began. Gregory Williams was shot, and police say the 2 male suspects possibly left in a dark 4-door sedan. They say it appears it was a targeted robbery and that the public is not in danger.
If you didn't cast your vote for municipal elections in Pitt County during early voting, Election Day is tomorrow, and that's your last chance.
Finally here, News Channel 12's Ashley Bowles is live tonight at one of the several polling places, open Tuesday at 6:30 a.m. Ashley?
I'm at Covenant Church right now, right off Fire Tower Road, which is just one of the many locations that you can come vote at. You can only come here, though, if this is your assigned voting location based on your home address. But it doesn't matter where you go vote, as long as you remember to do it.
Democracy works when citizens are informed and they're participating at the ballot box.
I hope we'll get as many citizens out there to voice their opinion on who's the next leader for the city of Greenville.
Calvin Mercer and PJ Connolly are 2 of the names on the ballot, both running for mayor of Greenville. They're hopeful voters will come to the polls, and long lines should not be an issue.
Lines really aren't going to be existent tomorrow because it moves so fast, not because of low turnout, but you're looking at most 3 items on a ballot. So if you do see a line, go ahead and get in the line. You're going to be in and out in no time at all.
Dave Davis is the director for the Board of Elections of Pitt County. The polls are open until 7:30 tomorrow night. We'll begin to see vote totals soon after.
What you'll see first, the general public, candidates, everybody, will be your absentee and one-stop results. Our board meets at 5 o'clock to go ahead and close the polls on those, but we cannot release those results until 7:30.
As the mayoral candidates wrap up campaigning tonight, there are a few things they want you to keep in mind.
It is a low election turnout, and so every vote counts. The future of the city is now in the hands of the voters.
Municipal races, it's usually between 18 and 20%. The general election last year was 66%. So, a lot less people go and vote for these municipal races, but we affect your daily lives on a regular basis. So it's extremely important to get out there and voice your opinion.
I also reached out to the other 2 candidates that are running for mayor. Ernest Reeves has not returned any of my phone calls, and the number that Curtis Pulley gave to file to run for mayor has been disconnected. Reporting live in Greenville, Ashley Bowles for News Channel 12.
All right, time to exercise another great privilege there, Ashley. Tomorrow, if you need more information about the municipal elections, you can find that on our website, including where you can vote tomorrow.
Students make a sweet gesture to help a business collect goodies for service members. Rankin and Fume Orthodontics in New Bern partnered with Craven County Elementary Schools for the annual Candy Buyback program. Each school encourages students to bring in some of their Halloween candy. The business then gives it to the USO, which distributes it to our troops. The program collected 761 pounds of candy in all. That's a whole lot of sweet stuff. Creekside Elementary came in first place and wins $300.
Also, in the spirit of Veterans Day, you'll see hundreds of American flags if you're on the ECU campus this week. 947 of them displayed on the mall. They represent university faculty and staff members who currently serve or have served in the military, and that is a bunch. Dozens more flags are also displayed for the Field of Honor. That's an annual fundraiser for the Pirate Veterans Organization. The Assistant Director of Student Veteran Services says the number of flags grows each year, and she says that students who serve or might have served might be included in the number of flags that will be displayed next year.
Authorities say property crimes are rising along with the opioid crisis.
What you need to know to protect your home from unwanted visitors coming up tonight.
Kids at the bus stop tomorrow morning. Not bad temperature-wise, but the clouds will be increasing ahead of some showers moving our way, about 60 degrees with mostly cloudy skies when the bus pulls up tomorrow morning. But it's after that we see the temperatures head down. I'll show you what to expect for the rest of the week coming up.